Okay, Somaji, what is the definition of average speed? What is average speed? What is the formula?
Speed is equal to distance upon time.
Okay, bache, speed is equal to distance upon time. Now, that is perfect. But just keep in mind that whenever somebody asks you the definition of average speed, it should be total distance upon total time taken. Total distance upon total time. Can you note this down? Because there are times when average speed numericals become a bit confusing. So if you remember that it is total distance upon total time taken, you won't face any issue. Samajhi, any problem, any doubt?
No, sir.
So question number 4 is pretty simple. How should I do it, Samaj?
So just a second, I'm noting it down.
Okay. Sanvi, how can I do question number 4?
So in question number 4, you have to do distance is equal to speed into time. Total distance is equal to speed into total time.
Average speed into time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the distance is the distance is equal to 6 kilometers per hour
Okay.
into 4.25 hours.
Why is it 4.25 hours?
Yeah.
No, this is actually 4.25 hours, but I'm asking you, how did you arrive at 4.25 hours?
I did 15 divided by 60.
Abash, your answer is absolutely fine. So it is 4 hours and 15 divided by 60. I'll write this as 415 by 60 hours. Sanvi, is it okay?
Okay.
No, is it okay? I'm asking you. Is it correct? What I've written, is it correct?
Uh, yeah, it is correct.
It is correct. And then we can solve it further. We can write this as 4 1 by 4 hour, 15 4 1. Is it correct?
Yeah.
Now, for example, you are more comfortable dealing with decimals. I am more comfortable dealing with fractions. So I'll write this as 17 by 4 hours. Sanvi, have you understood what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, sir.
See, it depends upon our comfort. I'm not comfortable with decimals. You are comfortable with decimals. I'm comfortable with fractions. Somaji, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So whatever you are comfortable with, you multiply. So this will be 51 upon 2 kilometers. Sanvi, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
And of course, again, you are comfortable with decimals. You want to convert this into decimals.
Yeah.
The answer would be Sanvi.
25.5 kilometers.
Samaji, any doubt?
No, sir.
Aishwarya, any doubt?
No, sir.
See, I'll repeat again. This is how average speed has to be written. Because if you follow this definition, uh, at least this definition helps me a lot to understand a question, especially about average speed. Because this average speed questions will come in physics also. Uh, you are doing science nowadays. So for science, you have only one book. Yeah? Samaji?
No, we have physics, chemistry, biology.
Okay,
Separate.
you have separately. So I think in physics, maybe in 7th class or 8th class, you'll start having numericals about average speed, etc. So again, in physics, what you need to remember is that average speed is total distance covered upon total time taken. Samaji, any doubt about this?
No, sir.
Aishwarya ji, how can I do question number 5?
So what? So here there are like multiple. So basically, the plane makes a return journey, and the distance is 3,800 kilometers each way.
Okay.
So from west to east, the journey time is 6 hours and 12 minutes. So his first journey is 6 hours and 12 minutes, and the second journey takes 7 hours and 18 minutes. And
Okay.
you're supposed to find the speed. So speed is equal to distance upon time, which is 3,800. So you cannot find one answer for both of them. They both will have separate answers. So
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So then you do 3,800. So I didn't get how to do, like, do you have to divide 6 or 12 minutes by, like, how do you turn it into, how do you divide 3,800 by
Oh.
it? Like, do you turn it into minutes or do you turn it into a decimal and do it?
Sanvi,
So,
you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
can you get just one average speed, because I added the time and I multiplied 3,800 into 2. So
Mhm.
that will make the total time upon the total distance. And then I got just one average speed.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
we have told to find for each crossing.
Okay. Soumya ji, what do you think?
So I think that for each crossing you will have different average speed.
Yeah, Raisa, you want to go from Bombay to Pune. Yeah. So this is Bombay, this is Pune. Now the distance is, I think if I remember it correctly, it should be 150 kilometers. So when you were going from Bombay to Pune, it took you, let us assume, 4 hours. And then while coming back from Pune to Bombay, it took you, let us assume, 6 hours. Have you understood the problem?
Yeah.
I want to avoid these fractions, 12 minutes and 18 minutes, because there are two questions. So as Aishwarya has rightly said, there are two questions. One is what to do with this 12 minute and 18 minutes. That is one. And the second question is what you are asking. कि average speed किसकी निकालनी है? For each crossing की निकालनी है या पूरे trip की निकालनी है? Soumya ji, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
For example, one question that I can ask is कि boss जब बॉम्बे से पुणे आप जा रहे थे, what was the average speed? The second question I can ask is जब आप पुणे से बॉम्बे गए, what was the average speed? The third question that I can ask is what is the average speed for the total trip? Sanu ji, have you understood?
Yeah.
Oh, so but I have a doubt.
Yeah.
How will it work for the total trip, as they're both these have taken different times, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So then if you take a total trip one, then it won't be correct.
Yeah. That is why again and again I'm telling you that average speed, always write average speed as total distance upon total time. And you will, this is a beautiful question. You will understand the concept that I'm trying to tell you. That is one thing. There's another thing that I wanted to add. Whenever you are trying to do questions like these, see, I have students coming to me for the last 2-3 years. I've been telling them again and again and again that whenever you face complicated questions like these, please draw a figure. So it is always a good practice to draw a rough diagram whenever you are doing questions like these. It will help you a lot. Sanvi, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Because going forward, 8th, 9th, 10th class, your questions will start getting more and more complex. And it always helps if you draw a rough diagram. Because drawing figures, drawing diagrams helps you in maths as well as in physics. I suggest to all my students, most of them ignore 20-30%, follow the instructions. Okay, so let us try to understand this question. Yeah.
So I got it. Can I try solving?
Okay, should I explain it to you and you can try question number 6? Is it okay?
Yeah, okay.
Because there are few things that I wanted to explain to you in detail.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So Bombay to Pune, the distance is 150 kilometers. The time taken from Bombay to Pune is 4 hours. So for example, in this leg, or in this crossing, the average speed Aishwarya ji would be,
The average speed.
yeah, Bombay to Pune.
So, sorry. Can you repeat it?
Samay ji, is it okay?
So I couldn't hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Middle.
The average speed for Bombay to Pune trip would
Yeah,
be
so it should
150.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Okay. So Aishwarya ji, from Pune to Bombay, the average speed would be,
So but I didn't get like what is this like it's 150 kilometers upon 6 hours then.
yeah.
So 150 upon 6.
Is there any doubt?
No.
So now right now what we have done is we have calculated the average speed for each crossing. So from Bombay to Pune, the average speed would be this. And from Pune to Bombay, the average speed would be this. Any doubt about this?
No, sir.
So,
See, if I divide this 150 by 4, my answer would be 37.5. And here my answer would be 25. So what is obvious is that when I was coming back, my average speed was less. Can you see that? Hello?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Aishwarya ji, have you understood what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, this topic would be coming again in physics, and this will continue. In physics, it will be coming again and again and again. So that is why I want to spend some time explaining you the things. So please try to see that 150 kilometers, the distance remains the same. When you were going from Bombay to Pune, let us say that you started in the morning. You would have started, say, for example, at 4 a.m. Because you started very early, so you took less time. When you were coming back, let us say you started at 5 or 6 p.m. when the rush hour was there, and that is why you took more time, and consequently your average speed came down. Aishwarya ji, have you understood what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sanvi ji, have you understood?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. Now here, what I'm saying is that due to traffic conditions, the average speed differs from Bombay Pune and Pune Bombay trip. And in this question number 5, what they have said is, if you can see, it says because of the jet stream, the plane takes 6 hours 18 minutes to fly the same distance east to west. So west to east, it took 6 hours, but now it is taking 7 hours 18 minutes. So what our understanding can be that when it is flying from east to west, the jet streams are opposing the motion. Have you understood what I'm saying?
Yeah.
अरे भाई नहीं समझ आ रहा तो पूछिए.
Yeah, sir, we can understand.
ऐश्वर्या जी.
Yeah, I got it.
See, in the original question that we were discussing, the distance was 3,800 kilometers. When you are flying from west to east, the journey took 6 hours. But because of jet stream, the plane takes 7 hours 18 minutes to fly the same journey east to west. East to west मतलब let us assume कि जब वो वापस आ रहा है, it takes 7 hours and 18 minutes. Because it is taking more time, what we can understand is that the jet streams are opposing the motion. So one thing that you need to understand is west to east, time has 6 hours 12 minutes. Or east से west, the time is 7 hours 18 minutes. One thing that you can be very sure of is ऐश्वर्या जी एवरेज स्पीड यहाँ पर ज्यादा होगी या यहाँ पर ज्यादा होगी?
When it's divided by the lower, like either when the distance is higher or when the time is less.
So Aishwarya ji, what I am asking is that in our case, would the average speed be more west to east or it would be more east to west? In this,
West to it would be more west to east.
Soumya ji, is it correct? Shanvi ji, is it correct?
Because
Yes,
the time is less, so it's
Shabash.
the
Shabash.
quotient is greater.
Shabash. So this is another thing that you need to understand. Because the time is less, speed would be more. Because the distance is the same. Shanvi ji, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
आप जब ईस्ट से वेस्ट जा रहे हैं, the time taken is more. The time taken is more. And that is why the average speed is less. Can you appreciate these facts? Okay. Now, I think you would have understood the each crossing part. Now, there is another question. Another question that we can make is, what is the average speed for the total trip? So, Soumya ji, in this Bombay-Pune example, how can we find the average speed for the total trip? How can we find that?
you calculate first you calculate the average speed of both. So from Bombay to Pune and Pune to Bombay, and then you add the both average speed, so you get the total of the whole trip.
Aishwarya ji, how can I find average speed for the total trip?
For the total trip, you add both time and then you add both the distances.
Soumya ji, have you understood?
Yeah.
Soumya ji, again and again I'm repeating. Average speed is total distance upon total time. Soumya ji, any doubt about this?
No, sir.
Soumya ji, the total distance in my case would be 150 into 2, which would be 300 kilometers.
Yeah.
The total time would be 4 hours plus 6 hours. 4 plus 6 is 10. So, my average speed for the total journey is 30 kilometer per hour. Any issue about this?
No, sir.
Now let us try to understand this question again. आप जब बॉम्बे से पूना जा रहे थे, your average speed was 37.5 kilometer per hour. When you were coming back, your average speed was 25 kilometer per hour. And your average speed for the total journey is 30 kilometers per hour. Is there any doubt?
No, sir.
Aishwarya ji, any doubt?
No, sir.
And now let us try to understand this question. Have you understood it now? That what is being asked, average speed of the plane for each crossing, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Let us draw the figure again. The distance would remain the same. The distance is 3800 kilometers. As a matter of fact, this average speed would again come, numericals would come in class 11th, physics. We'll be doing again after 4 years. So this funda, once you understand it, then till 11th class, 12th class, you won't face any problem. Where have you understood? Okay. Now there is one more doubt that remains, and let us try to understand that doubt. Okay. So average speed for each crossing. So first I will consider west to east. My time taken is 6 hours 12 minutes. Aishwarya ji, can I write this as 6 hours 12 by 60 hour? Aishwarya ji, can I write like this?
Or you can even say that 6.2.
Yeah. वो
Yeah, you can write that.
देखिए वो आप पे डिपेंड करता है. If you are okay with that, you can write it like this. I can write this as 6 12 by 60. I can write this as 6 1 by 5. I can write this as 31 by 5 hours. I can.
Yeah, so that is correct only. You can write it like that.
So, any doubt?
But I usually write it in decimals because I find it easier than doing it with fractions.
मैडम देखिए मैं बार बार रिपीट कर रहा हूँ. I like red color, you might like blue. So as long as both of us are wearing shirts, it doesn't matter. Soumya ji, have you understood?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
that is the point that I'm trying to make. आप जिस चीज में कंफर्टेबल है, so for example, if you are comfortable with decimals, आप decimal कर लीजिए, मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. I am comfortable with fractions. I am comfortable with fractions for a simple reason, because till 12th class I didn't use calculator. Have you understood my reason? Aishwarya ji, because I was not allowed to use calculators, तो मैं जो भी calculations की हैं सारी की सारी fraction से की हैं. Fraction से without calculator आसान, जो calculation है they become easier. So are we clear about this? And Aishwarya ji, so what will be the average speed for west to east crossing?
Approximately 612.9 kilometers.
What should I write here? What is the formula?
It will be 3,000. Sorry, 1 sec. 3,800 upon 6.2.
आप ऐसे करना चाहते हैं, आप ऐसे कर लीजिए. If you don't want to do like this, मैं ऐसे करूंगा 3800 upon 31 into 5. Are we clear about both the things?
Yeah.
Sanvi ji, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Now we come to the east to west trip. Now we come to the east to west trip. देखिए मैं बार बार आपको कह रहा हूँ, as long as you are following the steps, अगर आप definition follow कर रहे हैं, अगर आप चीजें आराम से कर रहे हैं, तो आपको तकलीफ नहीं होगी. आप उल्टे सीधे काम करेंगे इसके तो फंसेंगे यार. See, my job is to give you suggestions. These are the best practices that you can follow. So when east to west, time taken is 7 hours and 18 minutes. Samaji, what should I do next?
Change the 18 minutes to hours, which
Yeah.
is, yeah, so 6 upon 20, which is equal to 3 upon 10. Yeah, then yeah, 7.3 hours. Then speed from east to west will be 3800 upon 7.3, which is
Yeah.
equal to
वो निकाल लीजिए,
521.9.
वो निकाल. Now let us assume, अब और एक और interesting question आता है कि let us assume that the question that was asked was find the average speed for whole trip. Sanvi ji, what should I do if I want to find the average speed of the whole trip?
Then you will add the time and you will add the distance, and then you will
Shabash.
divide the total distance between total time.
Shabash, very nice, very nice. अगर मुझे टोटल एवरेज स्पीड टोटल की निकालनी है तो व्हाट आई विल राइट टोटल डिस्टेंस अपॉन टोटल टाइम. Total distance, you guys are intelligent enough, I'll write at 2 into 3800. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yeah.
बोलिए.
Yes, sir.
When I have to find the total time, see, this is what I do. This would be 13 hours and 30 minutes. Is it correct?
Yeah.
So this would be 13.5 hours, or I can write this as 13 1 by 2 hours. Aishwarya ji, is it okay?
Yeah.
And then you can calculate and find the final answer. Soumya ji, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Nami ji, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
See, this average speed, you can make pretty complicated questions with average speed. So if you want, I'll send you 3 or 4 questions. They would be a bit difficult. You can try to do them because I think in class 8 also this average speed will come. Anyways, it will come in physics. So I'll send you few of the complicated questions. Okay. Question number 6. Soumya ji, how can I do question number 6?
Question number 6, you have to find the average speed of the 2 journeys the train has traveled. So distance of the 2 journeys the train has traveled. So distance is equal to speed into time, so total distance will be equal to, yeah. So for distance 1, which is 2 hours 30 minutes, and yeah, which is equal to 3.
20 upon 60.
Yeah.
And we are 5 1 by 3. Is it okay?
Yeah.
And then I find d1 plus d2, and that would be the total distance. Aishwarya ji, is it okay?
Yeah.
तो आप पे डिपेंड करता है यार, जैसे आप करना चाहें. फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पर अगर आप डेसिमल करने की कोशिश करेंगे तो फंसेंगे. तो व्हाटएवर जो भी आप करना चाहते हैं वैसे आप करके इसको कर सकते हैं. सानू जी, एनी डाउट?
No, sir.
मिस्टर रुद्र,
हाँ सर.
कोई डाउट है सर?
नहीं सर.
बढ़िया सर.